to flow, Joe. Cheers, buddy. I ain't going back that way. Got other stuff to do. Don't mind me. Fucking Porsche Cayenne.
I've got to get back to Knots, but waiting for RNC.
Oh.
The battery's flat.
Oh Jesus, is that all it is?
I think so, yeah.
And I've got jumpers.
You've got jumpers?
Yeah, well, I've got the charge thing here, and I've got a couple of things.
I've had the oxidizer on for 3 months, so I haven't been on it. Started up fine, looking dead as a dodo.
Wonder if it's worth getting it to go. It's up to you. What I do, I carry a thing so that I can plug it into here, and then I can plug it in, because this is not always compatible with everybody else's. So I've got one that plugs into there with just battery connectors off, you know, with pincers, crocodile clips.
Would that plug this in?
Should do. Got to be worth a go. Where's your battery on that? Under the seat? So I'll have to get close. Could be worth giving it a go, hasn't it?
Couldn't connect them up, could we, no?
Well, you never know, because like I say, I like to go, because we're quite often riding groups,
Yeah.
and it's one of these things where I take stuff with me just in case. Have you already caught RAC?
I'm waiting for our lass. She's got the number, so I've rang our lass. She's going to ring them and then she's going to get back to me. So,
Bugger. I honestly thought I could have got you going there. The only thing I can think about is, like you say, that's that. I mean, I can go home and splice a cable.
the optimizer all the time.
Fucking space dog.
I know. That little space pod, isn't it?
Oh well. I'll say I don't mind popping home and seeing if what's what. You've got my number.
Yeah.
If all else fails, give me a bell. Can't see fuck all now. Get down. Take care, buddy. Hello YouTubers, how you diddling? Alright, eh? Well, just talking to a chap uptown. I thought he was just sat there enjoying the views or whatever, you know, people watching. Turns out his battery's flat on his bike. So after trying a few things, I've just come home. And hopefully, I've done it right. Just made a wire so that we can jump his bike from mine to his. It'll either work or it'll blow a couple of fuses. I know they're only meant for trickle charging and so on, but hey ho. Might even trickle charge enough to charge his bike. Well, just in case, there's a female
Oh, sweet.
or male to male, so that should do the job. But if not, then we can extend it to your battery.
I've only just hung up on the bloody RAC.
Oh, that's all right, mate. I mean, whatever you'd sooner do. I see where you're coming from though, because, like you say, you go down there, run out of petrol. Oh bollocks! There we go, all over again.
Yeah,
Yes.
I won't mind giving it a go.
Yeah. Well, no,
Just that.
it's got to be worth it, hasn't it?
You know, with having a run out like that should have charged the battery
I'd
from
have.
flat anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wonder
I mean,
if
the trouble is sometimes it puts enough in, but then as you stand about or you go for a walk around that hour or whatever, and it just drains down that bit. You know.
Yeah, it's such a high wattage bike that.
This is it. Well, that's what I was thinking with these both. You know, they're both big old batteries on these things, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, you've only got to have a bloody, you know, something running back to earth,
Yeah.
and that's it. It'll run fine while you're riding it, but as soon as you stand it up, anything it's put in, it'll take away.
Yeah.
Because I mean, theoretically, the stator's got to have enough in it to charge it to keep sort of everything running.
Yeah.
Electronic ignition on that, isn't it?
Yeah. That's mine. That's what I'm kind of worried about as well. Is if
Theoretically, electronic fuel ignition, it must be okay to keep it running while it's running.
that's the thing. Yeah.
So there's got to be charging
If it is
somewhere.
dwindling, it's
Yeah.
gonna stop
I
running.
should have bought my tester up actually. That would have been ideal because the tester would have told us if it was, you know, put in charge out, and if it is put in charge. Like you say, even if you wait for RAC man, and you say, look, I've got it started, but I didn't, or I had it started once, but you know, it wouldn't start again or whatever. It's one of them things, I think. Yeah.
Should
I was going to say, do you want to move it over to one side a bit?
this side, would that be easy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can move this whichever way, really. Could try it that way. Put it this side of me.
This side?
No, that
Alright,
side.
yeah. Okay.
No, I know what you mean. You're doing it right. Trouble is, like you say, it's getting in between. I'm just wondering if we're right now.
But,
No, it's not touching. Good half inch between them, mate.
it's a while. That's what you need.
I don't think the wire's going to be long enough to bloody reach from there. That's the problem. Depends how long yours is, doesn't it?
Nice. There's a bit of it on it.
No, it might be alright. Let's have a look. Try this one first. Go on in. I would imagine it's going to get hot if it's left too long, but it should be alright to try after so long. I'll put a bit in it meanwhile, because even if it only charges a trickle charge across to it, it's got to help it to start with. Yeah. Oh, I do that all the time. When I take my seat off, where the fuck have I put my keys? Shit yourself. Nice. Nice. Can't get it into neutral. Oh, is it? You got it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I wonder if it's worth keeping it ticking over like this just for a minute or two. Just to put a bit of trickle charge into the battery. I mean, the point is, worst comes to worst, you can always tell the RAC that you broke down at a petrol station if it won't restart. Yeah, it's a bit bodgy, but it's done the job. Well, I'm just wondering, because you see, I mean, what I was going to say is if you go down to the fuel station, because I'm assuming you head out through Borough, down Borough Bypass and everything. So if you do that, just before you go out to Skeg, on the left hand side, you've got an SO station. So if you stopped in there and it didn't start again, we could always do this again to get you going.
If you don't mind doing
I don't mind doing that, mate. You ready? Oh, so pleased that started. Well, hopefully it'll start. You never know, do you? Oh, so that is exactly what it is. What that is when it's stood, the battery's knackered for a guess, and when it's stood, it's just draining. It's just not having enough to put in it.
Yeah.
When we get out of here, I'll peel off to where I live. Pleased it did. Take care.